Welcome back. International break gone, thank goodness. Back to the Premier League, back to the business. Some co-workers were saying they were missing something this week, and I said, yeah, that's right, it's back. And Arsenal are playing at the Etihad. Yeah, no one at work was thinking that as well. Anyhow, let's talk about last time out in the Premier League. Callum, hit me with those results.
Well, there weren't too many games last time. Only 4 total games. So
And who didn't predict them? Us. We didn't do that. We didn't do it.
that was us.
Yeah, we were too busy thinking about the FA Cup. What a terrible, terrible game. 4-3.
Probably as
Everyone's
good as
saying
you're
a
gonna
classic. I would honestly rather forget it than relive it. But, you know, this guy beside me.
get. It's as good as you get, really, isn't it? I mean, we got the win. We ended up where we should have been, and we all knew that was going to be the outcome.
And now they have Coventry in the semi-final. Like, do we need to give this guy any more motivation to be a twat? Anyway, we'll go on to this week's results. If you want to figure out how we've been going, I'm in the lead of the win, draw, lose by a few, and then the goals and assists are quite close. So we will continue on. Callum, what's the first fixture this weekend?
Or last week or this week?
This week.
Newcastle, West Ham.
You can go first. Have a prediction.
Newcastle, West Ham on tonight in a couple of hours. I'm going to have to go Newcastle 2-0.
I also think a Newcastle win. West Ham got more priorities than the Premier League currently. Next game.
Chelsea, Burnley.
Chelsea at home. Me to go first. Chelsea win. Burnley are crap.
Yeah, I think that's pretty easy. Cole Palmer to score in that game.
Next
Definitely.
Okay. Next game.
Sheffield United, Fulham,
You'd predict.
which is probably going to be a Fulham win, even though it's at Sheffield. I think Fulham should get the win.
I will just do a draw because I'll do the opposite of Cal, but I think Fulham are a very, very, very strong chance at Sheffield United.
Yeah, definitely. And then the next game is Forest versus Palace.
Me to go first. I think Forest will get the W simply because it's at home and they had points reducted, and Crystal Palace just don't. Do they care anymore? Like once they're safe, they just.
I know.
Anyway,
It doesn't really seem like they do much. It's not like they win, they don't go down. They just sit in their position, they just relax, they just chill. And that's what they've been doing for quite a long time. And I'm going to have to go draw in that game 1-1. Next game, Bournemouth-Everton. I think both teams that want to get some points on the board, so it's going to be tough. But I think Bournemouth will get a win here 2-1.
Yeah, I think that's not a bad shout, but I'll just go the draw. Keep it interesting.
Tottenham-Luton.
Tottenham home win.
Yep, Tottenham home win for sure.
Got to get the first four, chasing that fourth place. Keep Man United out. Can't lose or draw against Luton at home.
Aston Villa, Wolves. I think Villa are also going to get the win here as well. I mean, they also fighting for a top 4 position at the moment, which is very, it's been a long time since they were in the Champions League.
Yeah, I'll back that up. Their home form this season's been fantastic, other than a few dodgy results. They've had wins against Arsenal and Man City. I think they can beat Wolves at home comfortably.
Man United, Brentford at Brentford.
4-0 is a memory I hold close to my heart. David De Gea passing it straight to their forward. Second game of the season. After a Brighton home loss. I thought Eric Ten Hag was trash. He's alright, guys. He just knocked us out of the cup. Is he good enough to beat Brentford? Brentford are quite crap this year. I'm going to go draw just because it's a tough game. And United just don't seem to please completely. They don't satisfy their critics.
I'm going to go a win for Man United here, of course.
I just think Brentford are a bad team this season. They just really haven't done much. So.
No, they haven't performed. Not as well as last season.
But I remember their game against Man City, and they were tough to score against. Their goalies are alright. So Man United aren't the best at scoring goals. So 1-1 draw for me.
Liverpool, Brighton.
Home win. Mighty Reds put the pressure on. The Etihad.
I think Liverpool will get the win here as well. Brighton are not in the best form at the moment, so
Possible new Liverpool manager De Zerbi, considering Alonso's statements of continuing it by Leverkusen.
But De Zerbi's also been heavily linked with Bayern Munich, so we'll see what happens.
It is interesting, the new Liverpool and Bayern Munich head coaches, considering Barcelona also need one as well.
And of course, that leads us to the biggest game of the week.
Manchester City hosting the league leaders. I kid you not, Arsenal.
I think we all know where this one's going to end and where Arsenal's season's going to end from here.
Well, I have Arsenal to lose this game, but I have them to come back here and win the Champions League semi-final. So, hope's not all lost in the Premier League this weekend, though. Be tough to watch as an Arsenal fan. I have a few afraid fans at my work.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, luckily I'm not supporting either of those teams, so it should be a nice watch. But definitely Man City to win that game.
Yeah, this is the one time that I can say I'm honestly not necessarily supporting against Man City. It's crazy. Don't want Man City to win. A draw would be fantastic. Even if Arsenal win, that's okay. Say Liverpool beat Brighton 3 or 4-0. Our goal difference is similar and we're 4 points ahead of City. Like, get ahead of City. Like, I tell you, it's a massive game. Massive game.
It is a big game.
Is there anything else this weekend or is that it?
That's it this weekend.
Okay, well, there you go. Let's do some goal scorers. I'm going to go straight off the bat with a one in the Manchester City versus Arsenal game. I'm going to go for De Bruyne to score.
Fair enough. For me, I'm going to go for the wonderful Ollie Watkins to score against Wolves.
This bastard. That's a really, really good shout. I was going for entertainment purposes. He's going for points. Based on that type of, I'm going to go for Muniz, the Fulham forward who just keeps scoring. Like, I just didn't know he kept scoring because I don't often watch Fulham's highlights, but he's like 6 games in a row or something. It was incredible.
He's doing well.
Yeah. So Muniz. Who else? We got to do 3. I'll go for Liverpool's Mohamed Salah. Too easy. Anyone else?
Fair enough. For me, it's going to have to be Son and probably Salah as well. But I'll go for Nunez.
Okay. So you've got Nunez, Ollie Watkins,
and Son.
I have. Help me out. Who do I have? De Bruyne.
Salah,
De Bruyne.
And
Salah.
Fulham dude.
And Nunez. Okay, cool. Let's go for some assists. I will go for Leon Bailey, the Aston Villa player. Wonderful left foot. Anyone you got?
I will go for. I'm trying to think here. Maybe Richarlison if they play.
I'm gonna go McAllister for Liverpool. And do you have anyone else?
I think maybe Salah. I'll go Salah.
Okay. Well, there you have it, guys. That's the round. What round is it? Callum, do you know?
Let me have a quick look.
Probably round 28, no, round 29, actually. This is 10 to go, this one. Yeah, round 29. Win, lose, or draw, and goals and assists. So, wish us luck. Wish your team luck. Liverpool to the top at the end of the weekend.
United to Champions League.
Arsenal win, top. Arsenal draw, second. Arsenal lose their third. What you got?